Previously on Royalty Reality TV show. The day started with royalties pitching their individual business ideas for potential investors.
Put up an assurance to me, I can invest, and then if you're sure that if I'm making 4.8 million in 10 months, in 1 month and 6 months is 18 months, I'm sure of maybe double that amount. That's about 8, just about 2 point something million extra wouldn't be. But with good assurances, I think it's a good idea.
The royalties then proceeded to the royal court for an enlightening session.
Not necessarily stolen, maybe taken from you, taken by you, and the ice cream seems to be seen as ice cream. So you're guilty, not for theft, but maybe playfully taking someone else's ice cream.
Winston versus V on the ground of insurgents' rebellion against his office as the Duke of the Royal Mansion.
So Ms. V, you're guilty of insurgents, rebellion, and revolt against the Duke's office. But it's not in my power to give the final judgment, as it is in the hands of General Mugatu.
Royal reality, royal reality, this is reality, complete package say, royal reality,
The royalties began their day with an enticing royal court session.
You may all sit. Good day, court.
Good day, Judge.
Please, can we hear the third case on the court list?
The third case here is V versus John Welt. Vina versus John Welt on the ground of tampering with the house item, moving them from their initial position.
May it please this honorable court, I am Vina.
Defendant counsel.
May it please the honorable court, my name is Welt.
Thank you, my lord. My name is Vina, and I'm one of the housemates for Reality TV show season 3 Game of Thrones. On that set day, we're asked to leave apartment B to apartment A, and we're given a task, a presentation. So I went to Mr. John Welt's room. We were there making our research and trying to put heads together for our presentation. And then he started complaining that his clothes is rough and he wants to iron. I was like, but they don't keep iron here. Iron is supposed to be in block B. They now brought light. I saw him. He went and picked the iron, removed his shirt, and started ironing in our presence and in his living room on his bed. And he didn't even use the direct socket. He used the socket down the TV, whereby this socket, whether there's light or there's no light, it will still show, because inverter too can pick, generator can pick, and NEPA light can pick. At that process of ironing that light there, they can just take light, and it will just be either inverter, and it can cause damage to the inverter, and you know how expensive it is. Thank you, my lord.
Thank you very much. She just said, I took a person iron from where it was supposed to be, my lord. My lord, she owns this case, but I don't have much to say. I would like her to step into witness. Let me just go straight to business for the day.
Examination in chief.
Thank you.
I
I, Vina,
do affirm to this honorable court
do affirm to this honorable court
to say the truth
to say the truth
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the
So
truth.
help me God.
So help me God, amen.
Miss Bina,
Yes, Mr. John.
very straight questions. I won't want to dance up and down and waste this court, this honorable judge and the court section time. Did you see me carry iron from your apartment to this apartment? Yes or no?
No.
Good. Do we have ironing board in this house one? Yes or no?
I don't know because I don't stay here.
You don't know because you don't stay here.
Yes.
My lord, first of all, she's laying a false allegation on me for accusing me of taking iron from apartment 2 to apartment 1. Now, number 2, she don't even have an idea if we have an ironing board in this her apartment. She only knows of apartment 2, and she's even saying, I took a person iron. Good. Number 3, did they bring the lights or not? Yes or no?
They did not.
My lord, she's complicating herself and she's lying to this honorable court. First of all, you said, and I quote, they brought the light and I complained of ironing my clothes. My clothes was rumpled. Very well. And I ironed my clothes. I believe the NEPA light contains and can carry every socket. I can choose where I want to iron from since it's NEPA light. Because I can remember vividly when she was in my room, the AC was working very fine. And I told her to adjust from where she was lying down. And I laid my clothes on the bed and I ironed my clothes. It is very simple. The iron, the board from that place, you said with your own mouth, we were asked to move from that apartment down to my apartment, my lord. Not like I had a free will or opportunity to move into the apartment or the luxury of time to move in the apartment and iron my clothes, and I didn't do that. We were asked, she said, and I quote, we, the housemates, were asked to move into this apartment. That was where I had the opportunity to iron my clothes. And before you come to this honorable court and lay claims, make sure you are fully aware of what you're saying, because you're laying false allegation on me and you didn't see me. My lord, that will be all now. I would like to call on my witness.
I have not
before
examined
then-
you yet. I have to.
Okay.
Please, were you once a son in this court?
I was a sir.
Okay.
I went to this case. I will give my title.
Okay, very good. And are you aware that in the contract, page 6, number 12, house rules, I will read it. Removal of house items from its natural position will earn housemate a strike.
Very much aware of that.
Good. The position where you were ironing it,
Can I
that's
see that,
on-
please?
Yes, my lord. I believe as a sir, you understand this contract very well. And I've seen you win some cases here. And you're even one of the person that petitioned someone for just switching the lights off. Okay, I want to ask you, the iron you were using yesterday, was it meant for this block or for that block?
The iron was meant for the boat's house.
Okay, thank you. For the boat house. Is there an ironing stand in block B, yes or no?
There is an ironing stand in block B, but we were asked to move in your
It's
station.
just a question, please. It's supposed to be yes or no. And I remember very well, before we were even asked to move to this place, we've been there for a while. We were there. Even in my room, say, if you came to our room, we were there chatting before they asked us to move to this place. At that time, you never knew that your cloth was rough for you to iron, that you have something to do with that particular cloth. You never knew. You didn't even iron. You didn't even bother. It was since you are the oga. I know this is not the first time you are doing it. Even electric kettle, you keep it in your room. In your room. And you say, even if you don't have any ironing stand, I'm sure there's one big couch there where you can place your towel there and iron outside. But this iron was in your room as the boss. Oga pata pata, they don't have where they keep it because you are the owner, Abi.
Is this a question?
Are you the owner of the iron? Or were you asked, was it asked for the iron to be kept in your room or in your
Miss V,
care?
ask him a direct question.
Okay. Did you get any order from any of either the tax master or the royal enforcer to keep the iron in your room? Yes or no?
No.
So why was the iron in your room?
Why was the iron in my room?
Yes.
Just like I said, and I will quote, I wasn't the one who took the iron to my room.
But the iron was in your room.
You asked the question, let me answer.
Answer me.
I wasn't the one who took the iron to my room. I was opportune to see the iron in my room, and I made use of the opportunity very well.
Okay. My lord, as the sir that understands everything, in fact, this position was given to him by General Mugato himself, and he understands all the rules. Even without him being told, he saw that iron there. He's supposed to wait and take it to the rightful place where that iron is supposed to be. And then iron is closed. They say, he's a leader. He's a leader. Yeah, this is a leader, a leader TV show. And with what he did yesterday, like me, I saw it. I'll filter. Fine, I can also iron in my room. I have the right to go put the iron in my room. So you see, he knows the rules and regulations. But since he felt he wasn't the one that carried it, but he used it. He used it.
Did you see who took the iron from apartment 2 to apartment 1?
No, the iron was in their room.
Okay, but you didn't see who took it there.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Hello.
Mr. Awed, you wanted to say something?
I would like, first of all, I would like to use the contract form.
Okay. You're supposed to come with your own, you know.
Thank you for bringing yours, Ms. Vina.
But I can't allow you to use mine, Mr. Welt.
My lord, in the agreement form page 6, XII, removal of house item. Removal of house item for meet natural position with N housemate is strike. My lord, she didn't see me take the iron. Number one, false allegation. Number two, in this is the area court. All our activities are meant to take place here. Before I will leave here, down to the other apartments, my lord, it is because the tax masters asked us to leave. And I can't pack all my clothes to the other apartment. And she made statement of inverter or solar that is being used in the apartment. Come to think of it, my lord, if it was solar or inverter that was meant to be used, or that was what we were using at that time in that apartment, and I went to use the pressing iron, I'll be the one held responsible. She was in my room. NEPA lights came in. She said, and I quote, because it was fully aware that it's NEPA light because the AC turned on. And I ironed my clothes. My lord, I don't even see where there is me being wrong for ironing my clothes. Number one. Number two, if I had the privilege to be in our apartment at of that time and there was no any activities going here, definitely, my lord, I will come and carry my clothes and go to the apartment. Thank you, my lord. I would like to call on my first.
Thank you.
Ms. Vanny P, please, on that set day, when we were giving a tax and we were in Mr. Welt's room, did you by any chance see him ironing his clothes on the bed?
Yes, I did.
Ms. Vanny P, has there been any day or any time that you and I will stay in the same room, that we go outside to bring the iron to our room before ironing, if not on the iron table?
That's never happened before.
Thank you.
Did you see me carry iron from your apartment to my apartment?
No.
My lord, because I'd like you to see that I am not guilty as charged, or they didn't see me.
Objection, my
carrying
lord.
iron.
Objection overruled.
They are just laying allegations on me. That's one. Ms. Vanny P, you said you were in my room when I was ironing, right?
Yes.
How many persons were in my room?
3 persons.
3 persons. Please tell this honorable court the persons that were in my room.
Helen and Don Razi.
Helen and Don Razi, my lord, she said. My lord, it is very simple. You were in my room. Mr. Sina was in my room.
Objection,
She
my
was
lord.
not in my room, and she's bearing a false allegation.
Objection overruled.
She's
I
lying
was
in
my
this honorable
lord.
court.
My lord, you
You
don't
are meant
expect
to
her to
speak.
start counting people.
My lord,
people
this is
that
contempt of court. I think you
Please,
should
Vina,
punish her.
please.
Did you see me carry? You are my roommate. Did you see me carry iron from this apartment to this apartment?
No.
If I want to iron my clothes, please, whose iron do I use?
We use V's iron.
V's iron, my lord.
We show floor members.
V's iron. She has a personal iron she brought from her house into this apartment, which eventually almost everybody in this flat uses. I see no reasons why Miss Vina here we just want to come and lie to this honorable court and waste the time of this honorable court. Because if you're petitioning me or you're bringing me to court, I think you should have concrete evidence.
Please, I want you to tell this court the truth. On that set day, I know we're all in the room. Did you see Mr. Wealth iron his clothes on the bed?
What
Yes,
set
one.
day?
The set day we are talking about that you witnessed that he did not carry iron. So were you there?
Objection, my lord.
Objection sustained.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, I fully said to this honorable court that I iron my clothes on the living room, in my room, on the bed. I never lied about that. And my lord, another thing I would like to bring to her notice, she's calling Winston into the case to ask him if I iron my clothes on the bed.
It's a question. You
My
don't
lord,
choose my question.
it's very
Are
simple.
you
I want,
asking?
excuse me,
Mr.
me.
Winston.
Okay.
Please, it's very simple. Her witness here said it was 3 persons that were in the room. Now she's asking my witness.
Okay, Mr. Wells, better. I've heard from you.
He's a sir, and he knows the rules and regulation governing this house. Yes, he saw an iron and decided to use it. And even before using that iron was already in his own room. He feels he's the boss and this authoritative person that has the right to every single thing. I use the kettle as an example. That kettle has always been in his room. Even the day they even tried to remove it, that was the former Duke, Mr. Morgan. That caused a very serious issue between the both of them. So he feels he has every right that he can play with anything or touch anything without being petitioned. But he has the right to petition another person for doing that same thing that he did. The fact that he used it, I mean, he sees it and he knows that this is not the particular position. He takes it back to where it's supposed to be. Up to now, as I speak to you, the iron has not been returned. It's still in the apartment.
Having established the case, hearing from the plaintiff counsel, the defendant counsel, the witnesses, this is my verdict. Mr. Wealth, though you were not seen carrying the iron, or maybe you were not the one that carried it, but there are proceedings on how things are being done in the royal house. That's why you should have used the board instead of the room for ironing. And secondly, Mrs. V, you have no proof of the case you brought to the house, which is John Welch removing of house items from their initial position. So this is my verdict. Mr. John Welch, you are not guilty of removal of house items from its natural position. Court.
As court, please.
Jim Speckle Travel Hub. It's your go-to travel service provider. Any day, anytime. A travel service you can trust. We offer travel bookings, tour packages, hotel reservations, visa advisory, and lots more. We're located at plot 1041, Kuru Mohammed Avenue, Central Business District, Abuja. For more information, please call +234 802 849 9254 or +234 814 304 8726 or visit www.jimspeckeltravelhub.com. Visit social media at Jim Speckle Travels. Jim Speckle Travel Hub. Your happiness is our pride.
Hello viewers, my name is Becky Billion and you're welcome to our reading challenge game. Stay tuned and you will enjoy this segment.
Speaking on the topic, discernment.
Okay, let's hear you.
Discernment, according to John C. Maxwell, is one of the 21 indispensable qualities of a leader and is explained thus. Discernment is the ability to get to the root of a problem without being told about it or explained to, yet you find answers and solutions to a major problem. John C. Maxwell also said, "Nothing in this life is to be feared, but only to be understood." So as a good leader, you should have a problem-solving skill. You should be a problem solver. And you should use both your guts and your head to maximize results.
We have the luxury of 2 minutes to summarize the topic you were given.
Okay, my topic is charisma.
Okay.
First of all, I would say charisma is contagious, and I would say it's a first impression game or tricks that brings people close to you, people of like-minded, or pushes them away. And in other words, I would say it's mirroring down the sum of a character that attracts people to you and also take them away. And I can say charisma can be a negative one and also a positive one. Somebody can have a charisma of loneliness and also liveliness, and somebody can have a charisma of being humble or pride.
What are the roadblocks to you? What are the roadblocks to charisma?
Well, I think the roadblocks to charisma is not having confidence in you.
You're not feeling too well. Okay, so just summarize your topic.
Hey, good evening, judges. My name is Helen Raymond, and I will be speaking on self-discipline. As a leader, I've come to understand that one with self-discipline, you should be able to know that the first person to lead is yourself. Self-discipline is what separates the great from the good. Being a leader with self-discipline, you should be able to challenge your excuses. For instance, if I'm a leader and I'm to lead a particular set of people, and I'm this kind of a person that usually have stage fright, and I want to lead people, I know I should take, maybe I have to take alcohol before going out to speak to them. I should be able to challenge myself and tell myself that without alcohol I can actually stand, because I am trying to teach them the good way to go and to be able to lead them well.
How good are you with procrastination?
I don't believe in procrastination.
Positive attitude.
Okay.
That's my topic.
Continue, please.
Okay. As a good leader, I believe your followers or the people you govern do not really want to know if you have personal problems or not. All they demand from you at all time is the positivity for them to be able to follow you, or a means or a medium for you to lead them accurately or to the right or positive direction. So as a good leader, if you do not portray a positive attitude, I think your subordinates are actually going to fall out of place, because the kind of character you portray actually contributes a lot.
How do you fit into such scenarios?
Okay.
How do you fight against the bad energy?
Okay. Yes. You, as a good leader, you can actually fight against bad energy or negative attitude. This is how it should be, in my own understanding. I don't think it is something that has to do with physicality. I think this is where you really need to show that positive attitude you have in you.
According to John C. Maxwell, initiative as a leader is when you have to take risk, when you need to push for it. You don't have to wait for opportunities to come to you. Go out to look for it. Use your own initiative to try and find out what you can do as a leader to improve yourself. You need to try and change your mindset to also improve yourself. If you have a bad mindset, if you don't have a straightforward mindset, you need to change your mindset about that.
So my question to you is, are you willing to move forward despite the calculated risk?
Of course, because when you try and you fall, you need to keep trying till you fall, because you need to keep trying till you get to your destination, because no matter what, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel.
A leader who knows what to do but loses concentration goes out of focus. As a leader, 75%, you have to focus on 75% on the area of strength, 25% on the area of learning new things, and 5% on the area of your weakness.
Is that all?
That's very brief. Sharp.
So what are your strengths? What are your strengths?
For me personally, my strength actually is learning new things, getting to meet new people. It helps me to sit up from things that it helps me sit up in a lot of things that maybe I don't know, and listening is one of my strengths.
Okay. Communication. According to John Maxwell, communication is one of the key points when it comes to leadership. Without communication, it's as if you're traveling alone. Communication gives you the room to understand your people, to know what their needs and all that. Because you can't just be a leader without coming out in public. You don't show yourself, you're just there. People are just coming in, giving you false information, but you don't come out to communicate with them to know their problems. And while communicating too, you have to make sure that your audience feel the impact of that communication.
In as well as communication is what you say, how you say it, that's the voice, how audible you say it, and how the general public digests that information. Have you been able to connect with people one-on-one?
Yes.
Connect with me.
Okay. I'm connecting with you right now because I'm communicating with you. I'm talking to you and you are listening to me, listening to what I'm saying and also trying to get points from what I'm saying. So that means I'm also communicating with you.
According to John C. Maxwell, you can't be prideful and be teachable. Teachability is the ability and willingness to learn. Your growth determines your growth to learn. As a good leader, you have to be teachable.
Are you growing in your professional life?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what is really your profession?
Outside reality show.
Yes, what is your
Okay,
profession?
I work as a business manager.
Vision.
Yes. So I would say that vision is the insights. Vision is the dreams, the goals, the plans that you have concerning your future. Vision can be individual or it can be collective. And vision is an essential part of leadership because leadership is when people buy into a collective vision, or leadership cannot be achieved if you don't have people that buy into your vision. So as a leader, you need to be visionary.
What do you dream about? Sell me your dream.
Personal dream.
What do you dream about? Sell me your dream.
Okay. One of my dreams is to be a well-known, a well-established fashion designer.
It's responsibility.
Okay.
So responsibility is an attribute of one who has improved himself in excellence, to do things rightly and accurately. A leader can give up anything but not his responsibility. So in summary, a responsible leader should not give up at any time. He or she should always lead by example and always work in excellence. Thank you.
Thank you. Don Rezi, thank you. Okay, my question to you is, do other people see you as a finisher? Or are you known for excellence?
Yes.
Cite an example in a situation where you have taken responsibility over a situation or snag.
See, I'm not that perfect. Yeah, not that perfect, but at least as if I'm a leader, I should at least work very hard to impress the followers.
According to John C. Maxwell, a leader should have a leader's heart, understand and help the people, be generous, help everyone. A leader is someone, a lot of people feel leadership is all about just being a leader and then controlling everyone. Or as a good leader, according to John C. Maxwell, you need to carry people along, show them love, let them trust you, let them feel they can open up to you and tell you whatever it is their problem is. That's what I understand by relationship.
Are you able to sustain relationships
in leadership?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me an instance of.
Okay, for an instance, if I'm leading people, I'm very, very open to them. Like, you don't get to make them feel you're not approachable. You give them an open arms where they can easily relate to whatever it is they have or whatever it is they want to share with you openly without holding anything back.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How's your evening going?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. Kindly summarize your topic.
Alright, I'm speaking on character.
Okay.
Yes. It's no coincidence that character is the first of 21 indispensable laws of leadership. This alone should give us a clue on its importance and the role it plays in leadership. According to John Maxwell, he says, character is the most important asset of a leader. So what then is character? He also says leaders are effective because of who they are on the inside. That means character is the real you because the real you is who you are on the inside. A bankruptcy of character is inevitable when you are no longer able to keep the interest paid on your moral obligation. A good question to ask yourself is, as a leader, is what kind of world would this world be if everybody were just like me? You're simply an open book telling the whole world about its author, and the revealer is your action. Trust me, as a leader, in moments of crisis, your character will be revealed, and whether you hate it or you love it, it's going to be an indicator of whether you are a good leader or not. So, the good thing is, character is a choice. It's not like talent that you don't have control over. So the choice is yours to become the kind of person you want to be, to become the kind of leader you want to be, because character is actually the real you.
Big is problem solving. As a leader, you do not allow your problem to overcome you. And as a leader, you must accept the truth. As a leader, they handle things one thing at a time. As a leader, you must go with people along. And as a leader, you have to accept the truth. Don't think because you're a leader, you will not accept the truth that your followers are telling you. And you have to know the problems around you as a leader to solve all the problems that are around your followers as a leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vani P. Okay, my question to you is, how do you react when faced with a difficult problem?
As a leader,
Cite an example.
Yeah, in your difficult time as a leader, you do not allow your problem to overcome you, to make you show your problem around your followers, around your people. Because you're a leader, you're supposed to handle your problems so that you will know. Some people, they have problems as a leader, you just go around because you're having an issue, you'll be shouting on people that are under you. As a leader, you do not supposed to do such thing.
My topic is security. Security is the right of safety to lives, properties, and work. Feeling very secure with assurance. When it comes to security, you can't lead people if you need people. That's the truth. So, and then to really aid and help security, you need to have your own security consciousness first before looking out to the higher authorities for their support as to what they should do. You come first, especially when it comes to leadership. The likes of Margaret Thatcher stood out first when it came to security matters before she started working with a team and then took the risk. Because when it comes to security in leadership especially, you need to have a team who are going to work, who are going to have like minds to work with you. Then be ready to take the risk, especially when there's a fire burning inside of you. And then you need to completely believe in yourself before you take this bold step. Basically, and when you're involving the higher authority, especially in our nation like we know, you should have things to pen down as to where they're coming in to help you and what they need to do for you. Like in the rural areas, definitely we need to come up with the idea of vigilantes. You give them opportunity to have this work. They're out there for you. So even you not having fears as to how you're living, you also have this mindset that there are people who are actually out there working, which are the local vigilantes. Then when you come out to the urban areas, we need them, our government, to really come in support, especially in this leadership, and then working proud to the forthcoming elections. We need to really aid the security men, the military, the paramilitary, definitely beef them up with those very few equipment they need, the gadgets, support them with the vans. Right now, these are the things we really need. You know, put them at strategic points in the city heart of our nation, where people can be free to walk, be it early hours in the morning, late at night, and then at night, at least later when you go, you'll be able to sleep well without the fear of the dangers outside. Thank you.
When someone else has a great idea, how do you support it? When someone shares a great idea with you, how do you support it? Do you secretly shut it down?
That would be very bad. Before this person came to meet you, the person came up with the confidence that you're definitely going to stand with him or her. Well, if I'm the first person the person is talking to, I would actually indulge the person to allow us to create a team of some other sincere minds who would have probably better idea than I do. Yes, and if the person already has a team, I would like the person to also introduce me to that team he or she has, so that we'll put our heads together and then work from there.
Commitment as one of the 21 indispensable laws of a leader according to John C. Maxwell. Now, first of all, I want to start by saying commitment is that passion that drives you beyond your reach. And also, commitment is also the ability to improve in yourself. Commitment is also the greatest enemy of resistance, and we all know that resistance is the inability to push for something, like that retracting force that restrains you from being able to do something. That's the actual meaning of resistance, not being able to, like resisting from doing something you're actually supposed to do. So that's what commitment is basically all about.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Winston.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Okay.
My question to you is, what type of person are you? Based on the topic you're giving, what type of person are you?
I'm a committed person. I'm someone who has that passion to actually achieve whatever I want to.
Cite an example in a situation where you have displayed the traits of commitment.
Okay, I'll give you a critical example. Before, during the qualification stage to get into the royal house, I was actually committed to being one of the housemates, and I had to do everything possible to make sure I get into the royal house.
We sincerely thank all the housemates for the effort and energy you all put into the reading challenge game. Trust me, it was a tough one. With much deliberation from the judges, we now arrive at one winner. And the winner is Fabulous Annie. Thank you very much.
Drinking water is a vital part of a working day, and having the right water source at work keeps you hydrated all day. That's why we at Seaway make our products with one of the best and latest technology in water purification across West Africa. As a corporate customer, you are guaranteed free quarterly Seaway dispenser machine servicing, supplies with Seaway new or clean bottles, and superb customer service care and support. At an affordable rate, you can place your order and begin to refreshingly work your way to a productive day.
The royalties then proceeded to know their fates in the surprise eviction.
Let the eviction begin.
Today is another eviction. If you hear your name, you are to stand. Don Razi, stand. Mercy, stand. Vonnie P, stand. Move to the royal court now. Royal housemates, you three have done well. But as the game continues, either one or two of you
Vonnie P, your journey in the royal house has to continue. Return to the royal mansion. Mercy. Your journey in the royal house has come to an end. Leave the royal house now.
Royal housemates, Cena, stunned. Fabulous Annie, stunned. Moga, stunned. Report to the royal court. Royal housemates, you all have done well. Being judge, a duke, on a star in the royal mansion. But this is a game. Just one person would sit in the Game of Thrones. We applaud your great determination and strength in the house. But some persons would have to leave.
Fabulous Annie. Your journey in the royal house has to continue. Return to the royal mansion. Moga, your journey so far has to come to an end. Leave the royal mansion now. Cena, your journey in the royal house has to continue. Return to the royal mansion.
Lloyd, stunned. Chi Praise, stunned. John Wealth, stunned. Reports to the royal court. Housemates, this is a game. One person sits on the throne. You all have done marvelously well in the royal mansion. Being a judge, a star, and selling your brand in the royalty reality TV show. One person or two would leave the royal mansion.
John World, your journey in the royal house has to continue. Return to the royal mansion. Chi Praise, your journey so far in the royal house has to continue. Return to the royal mansion now. Rise. Your journey in the royal house has come to an end. Leave the royal house now.
My stay in the house has been wholesome, not bad, educating, intriguing. It has been worthwhile staying. It's been good. I'm going to miss V. I'm going to miss V a lot. I'll miss almost everybody in the house, of course. I'll miss Chi Praise. I'll miss Uniglow. I'll miss Helen. I'll miss Wealth. I'll miss Vina, Fabulous Henny, Sina. I'm going to miss almost everybody in the house because they're all my cool people. So I'll miss all of them basically. How do I feel about the eviction show? Oh, I don't feel good, really. I don't feel good at all about the eviction. I didn't see it coming. But of course, it's a game and it is what it is. Someone has to leave. What can I say about Royalty reality TV show? Royalty reality TV show is a show that is very educating, intriguing, captivating. Man, I'm happy to be one of Royalty reality TV show because that's really shaped me in so many ways. Very, very educating, meeting an amazing people in the house through this show. In fact, it's all good all the way. It's a worthwhile life story experience for me. Oh, what do I have to say to my friends and family? I want to say a very big thank you to my fans out there, the Lois Hayes team. I want to say a big thank you. I want to say a big thank you to my family and friends, my colleagues, my well-wishers. I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for bringing me this far, for taking me this far on Royalty Reality TV Show Season 3. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for the love so far. I know it's not easy out there. I understand that it's not easy, but I'm still grateful. I'm very, very grateful, and I love you guys so much. Thank you very much.
How was my stay in the royal house? It was a roller coaster ride, but it was fun. There were bad times, there were good times, but I think I tackled each to the best of my knowledge, so I enjoyed my stay. The fact that I met with beautiful souls, and then it was not just about the winning, it was about connecting, so I think I did connect, so I'm really glad I was part of the reality TV show. I'll miss a lot of fellas. I think I'll miss Wealth. I'll miss Fabulous Annie. I'll miss Sina. And I'll miss all of them, those that are left behind. But those are those I'm gonna miss because they've had their own impact in my life. So the good ones, the bad ones. So I'll miss them in particular, and everyone else. I'll miss Mercy too. Yeah, I'm going to miss Unique Glow. I'm really going to miss her. Whoa, how do I feel about this eviction? It kind of came as a shock, but I think I'm making the best out of it already. Because no matter how bad it is, you just have to try and get the good parts out of it. It can't be that bad. So the eviction came as a shock, but I think I'm out of the shock already. So I'm already looking at making the very best out of it. Wow. What do I have to say about Royalty Reality TV show? Royalty Reality TV show has been an eye-opener. Has been a very good platform for me, for my career. There's really shaped me. Yeah, it has. It has shaped my mental status. It has shaped me emotionally as well. So Royalty Reality TV show is one place I would advise anyone to be. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, it's one place I know anyone should be. So it's really a great platform. I appreciate them. Great time, big time. I really appreciate them. My friends, my family, this is what I have for you and everyone out there. Royalty Reality TV Show has baked me. I think I'm fully baked. So I'm coming into the world right now to do what I know how to do best, and to press every button I can press, button I can get to, I will do that, and then see that I get to that peak and even above the peak that I'm planning to get to. So you guys should expect the best of me, and I'm coming out. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the prayers. I wouldn't have gone this far. It's 6 days down to the end of the show, and then I'm really happy. At least I didn't go 6 days after the show. I'm going 6 days down the show. So thank you so much. You guys' love has been overwhelming. I didn't see myself going this far. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are the best anyone could have. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you, my mom, my friends out there, Gabriel Robinson, my campaign manager. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. My social media handler, Book Twitch, Solex Cares. Thank you. Tudunwada, thank you so much. Voba 012, thank you for the love. Noni, Kuti, you guys have been awesome. You kept to your word. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm coming out. I'm out already, so I'm coming to see you guys. Thank you so much. One love.
How was my stay in the royal house? My stay in the royal house was exciting. Of course, yeah, I had ups and downs, good days, bad days, ugly days, and all of that. But then overall, it was good. I had a nice time. Who will I miss in the house? My roomie, my friend, Unique Glow. How do I feel about the eviction? Okay, so I think I saw it coming. So I don't know, I already kind of made up my mind that whatever happened. So I don't feel bad. I don't know if it's okay to feel good or if I'm supposed to feel, I don't know, but I think I'm just okay. Like, I'm not so happy because, of course, I would have wanted to be in the finals, but then I'm not sad at the same time. So I'm somewhere in between. What can I say about reality TV show? I'll say that reality TV show is the next big thing. It's worth it. It's a place to be. Like, yeah, watch out, kind of. For my friends and family members, thank you guys so much. Thank you for keeping me in the house till this week. At least, it's just 6 days to final, and thank you guys for bringing me this far. I'm grateful and I love you all so much.
get them out. Waiting there like men and talk. I go they live my life, I go they live my life. If you try me, you go chop breakfast, you go chop breakfast. Get oh, why I put your hands up high? I know you feel that vibe, 'cause I know get your time. Say na money in my mind, yeah. If you don't make a move, wait till you get, brother, wait till you get. So put your hands up in the air. Make we put your hands up in the air. Make we I'm on an enjoyment, we want shake body. Tell them it's the day body. P-Square go make you surgy. Even though we do get money, I go they live my life, I go they live my life. If you try me, you go chop breakfast, you go chop breakfast. Get oh, why I put your hands up high? I know you feel that vibe, 'cause I know get your time. Say na money in my mind, yeah. If you don't make a move, wait till you get, brother, wait till you get. So put your hands up in the air. Make we
Royal reality, Royal reality, This is reality, Complete package say, Royal reality, Yelele ama, Yelele, 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 yelele ama. Open your eyes and tell me what you see.